Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
I told you could get happy hour every day from 1 to 8 p.m. at the Evergreen Bar in Southfield. And the new menu items are looking right. Okay, I see they got lamb chops now. You know you got to hit the shrimp with the lemon drip. Okay, Evergreen Bar done stepped it up. Cheers to that. And on Friday and Saturday nights, they got a nice karaoke vibe from 7 p.m. to midnight. Everything was tasting right, and the drinks was hitting extra strong. Make sure y'all pull up to Evergreen Bar and Grill in Southfield.
Meet the IHOP House Faves value menu. Everything's just $6. Like the Breakfast Faves combo, $6. French toast breakfast, $6. $6 for all this and all that. That's a lot of breakfast for $6. Weekdays at IHOP.
Every lifestyle's unique, and the Metro Detroit Chevy dealer's full lineup fits into all of them. Lease a 2025 Equinox EV 2LT for $149 a month. Act now and receive $7,500 in federal tax credit.
Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
And welcome to Lawrence Tech University, located just off the M10 Lodge Freeway here at Blue Devil Stadium, as we have a Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference matchup in men's soccer between the host team and the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils and the traveling Warriors from Rochester Hills, the Rochester Christian University Warriors. My name is Noah Drury. Happy to be along for the ride as we have a Wednesday night matchup here in the WAC. Rochester Christian coming in 1-9-1 overall record on the season, 0-4-1 in conference, and they are 1-5 on the road for the Blue Devils. 6-5-1 overall record, but hey, they're tied for the first in the WAC with Northwestern Ohio, also known as UNO. 5-0 in the conference, currently on a 6-game winning streak, so we won't make that childish joke on here, but they're looking to advance to 7 as RCU off the kickoff kicks it down the touchline, so it'll be an early throw-in for Lawrence Tech in their own third. Lawrence Tech coming into tonight's match, 2 goals per game, 1.58 goals allowed per game, and over just about a 51 shot on goal percentage. And they get about 12 shots a game, 22 yellow cards, and 108 fouls. In goal is Goncalo Dores, goalkeeper that's a grad student for this LTU team. They look to advance it up to midfield. They'll play it to their back line. Center back Mark Martin. Swing it over to the right-hand side of the pitch. Now to Emilio Paban in the middle. Looks to get it to his midfield partner. Now they're pushing it towards the front line. Tauzik looking to get to it, and he will at the edge of the 18 for the Warriors. So already a minute into this match, not too much action to start off here. RCU, not the greatest team stats on the season. 0.91 goals per game and 4.18 goals allowed per game, and a 42 shot on goal percentage with getting about 10 shots a game. Have not won a game in conference play, have tied once. They're looking for their first win on the season under second-year head coach Nicholas Ranieri. The Blue Devils, coached by Will Dyer, who's been a part of the program ever since they've started, as the ball rolls back to Tauzik. So they get it up to midfield. Their last game, they lost to Madonna 6-1 at home. Only goal scored from Shadrick Onyango, as LTU in the 18, looking for the first goal, trying to play it off the end line. It's going to be immediately advanced by the Warriors. Now they look to go on a quick counterattack. Stojakovic loses control of the possession, but he's going to get it right back in the middle. Pass it along down to Herrera. Herrera trying to use that speed to the outside, sends in a short cross. It's just going to be kicked out and away from Fleety. That one goes over the net. Back from RCU and Stakovic, so it's going to be a goal kick for Durace. See if he keeps this short. RCU running a little bit of a 3-3-4 formation. As Fleety passes it along. Lawrence Tech trying to keep it short in the passing game. They'll move it up to the side. Now all the way up to the front, but that one too far. Intended for Prenkovic. That one back to the middle. Carde. Trying to find it back up to Alexander. I think that one's just going to reach too long. RCU forces that one over the end line, so a corner kick coming up. Taking it for the Blue Devils. It's going to be Morel Ruiz, midfielder, junior. Lawrence Tech loading on the perimeter of the 18. They keep it short. Back to Ruiz. Ruiz trying to send a pass, threading it through, but it's going to be stopped in the way of the back line. Coming in right there, Luca Nees. Blue Devils trying to send it back into traffic. Herrera is going to be able to put a stop on it. They'll pass it back to Tauzik. So they're going to face immediate pressure. Backing into his own corner, luckily able to get it away, passing it to Rondo. Stojakovic moving right line, finds it to Herrera. Fleety's going to be able to get a stop on it, trying to send a pass up the line. Just be a throw-in. They're going to make him redo the throw-in. Send it backwards to Martin. Blue Devils only playing with 3 in the back line. Carde sends a pass up right side. So Blue Devils love to just skip it around a little bit in the back side of their formation. And send a long one. Here's one up to the right side. That one put on cue. But they cannot thread the pass through the middle, trying to send a through ball towards the 18. The Warriors decide to keep it in play instead of letting it roll out for a goal kick. Almost 6 minutes through, the Blue Devils with the chance, and they're going to blow it off sides. First off sides for the game for the Blue Devils. Just getting a little bit too ahead of themselves right there, but still a lot of time left to be played. Only about 6 minutes through so far, which means there's 84 minutes to go. 2 45-minute halves It will end in a draw if we are tied at 90 minutes. Goncalo, DeReyes to reset the possession for the Blue Devils. Going to be a quick give and go back with Nick Kuehler. Kuehler leads the team in minutes with 1,000 minutes already played on the season. Anchoring that right center back spot. It's number 1, Goncalo DeReyes, has 45 saves so far on the season. The leader in that statistical category. So might have to make another one here. The Warriors trying to put on pressure, and it's going to be their throw-in deep in the Blue Devils territory. So a throw-in from the far side of your screen. Trying to do a little bit of a give and go right there with a looks like Midakovic. Not able to find that one through this time. A throw into the 18 intended for Stojakovic. Herrera is going to head that one backwards. This ball continues to fly around through the air. The Blue Devils are going to try and come away with it. They pass it to the midfield. Ricarte moves it up right side. There's going to be a little bit of a pause in traffic right there for it looks like Felix Galvez. Now Martin moves it up, Flitty right side. Makes a nice move to the left. Blue Devils trying to work it through the midfield. Ricarte putting the ball inside the 18, but just a little bit too long right there for Galvez and ends up in the hands of Tauzik. So a slow start. Blue Devils not able to put on a shot just yet. Carde playing up and aggressive. The Warriors are just going to send it, challenge the Blue Devils to work the field. Galvez sends a pass up. Ricarte with some space to cross. Ricarte puts it in the 18. The Blue Devils looking for a goal, but Tauzik's going to fall on it in front of Mirko. Blue Devils looking for another crack at it. This time they get the ball at midfield. Is all had space dribbling towards the right. Instead, they're going to have to pass it around. This time they're going to work it up the left side, the Blue Devils. Mirko sends the cross. Header! Oh, hits off the post. So 2 shots now taken from the Blue Devils. Can't find one in the back of the net. Also, funny story walking in. We have someone new working on the production staff here at Yellow Flag. It's Kevin Burpee. He's affiliated with the men's soccer team. He knows a lot of the players. And his roommate, Timiote Mirko, the forward that's a junior, is actually his roommate. So cool little story that we had up here in the press box before things actually got started. He's trying to find room. Flitty look for a cross instead, trying to pass it through on the ground, still with possession. He's just going to slide it over to his right side. Calvo moves it back. Blue Devils just going to go to the back line with Kuehler. Deep shot taken, going to be outside and left. Shot taken by Emilio Pabon, the midfielder and sophomore. So a little information about head coach Will Dyer. Started the program from scratch in 2011. Standout seasons, good records in 2021, 2017, and 2023. He coaches with Detroit City FC, South Oakland since 2021, and his prior experience with the Michigan Jags and Wolves as well. In terms of the youth level, he graduated and played at Ohio State University. His playing career ended in 1994-95 after an injury in a match as the Blue Devils getting challenged by the Warriors, making a nice play, sending it out is Mirko. But immediately back in, Herrera trying to maneuver around, stay strong. The Warriors not able to cap off with the shot. No opportunity to score there. Quickly a counterattack coming. The Blue Devils will just slow the pace down a little bit just to ramp it back up. Left-hand side of the field, good pass off, Felitti. Moves it, middle. Huerta back to Pabon. It's Blue Devils, oh, nice through ball right there. Can they cap it off? I believe that will be off of Tauzik. No, it won't. It'll be a goal kick. Great through ball right there to Pranko Kovic. "12 minutes through so far in the first half. Tauzik's done a nice job of getting in the way of some of these balls so far. Obviously has been more challenged than Goncalo, as that one's going to be forced out of play, but it'll be the Warriors' ball to throw in deep on the touchline in their own territory. Looks like they're going to be able to advance it to midfield. And now a great pass down to the right side. Herrera's not even going to challenge for it, as I believe he would have been called offsides anyway. So De Reyes is going to take one step at a time. Ricarte moves it over to the right-hand side. Calvo, the midfielder, sending a deep pass. Can they cap it off with the goal? Right side of the 18, going to be forced outside, and another goal kick. Another shot, the fourth shot taken of the game, not on target for the Blue Devils. Pranko Kovic just not able to put it inside that frame. Keeps working outside the woodwork. The Blue Devils are going to continue to find opportunities. Ricarte, big touch out, is going to turn that one over. Stolen from it looks like Lazic. He moves it to his right with Kaniz. Now Herrera. Isolated down on the right-hand side of the pitch, trying to send a pass through for Stakovic. Can't find anything. Pabon's just going to take his time, move it to the middle with Calvo. Calvo is going to send it up. Pranko Kovic trying to move inside the 18, but it almost looks like he's driving too fast. Needs to pump the brakes just a little bit sooner. He'll be able to find success. Almost 1/3 of the way through here in the first half. Still tied 0-0. So the Blue Devils continue to look to stay undefeated in WAC play, currently tied with UNO, with Indiana Tech and Madonna both being ranked inside United Soccer Coach's top 25 of the NAIA. They still have both teams left on their schedule. Next game, they'll be at Indiana Tech this Saturday as a deep shot taken from Stakovic. It's going to be outside and to the right. Milos Stakovic, the leading goal scorer for this RCU team. So his brother Ivan Stakovic. It's actually Stanovic. Regardless, Stakovic with 4 goals on the season. Leading goal scorer for the LTU Blue Devils is Pablo Calvo with 6, as this one playing back to De Reyes. It's RCU really trying to apply pressure in the front of the formation. Herrera is going to be able to ground it with his chest. So the Warriors turn it over after a couple of passes around in the midfield. Blue Devils looking to maintain control. Ricarte is going to swing it over to his left side. Now they'll play it up the left-hand side with Felitti. Folletti moves it over one more time. Mirko keeps it grounded. Give and go. Shot. Take it, and it bangs into the net. The Blue Devils take a 1-0 lead after the Mirko goal. So Blue Devils able to get on the board. Looks like the 17th minute. As Tamote Mirko able to make this a 1-0 game. So now RCU is going to try and find a way to respond after the goal scored from the Blue Devils. So like we mentioned, they've allowed over 4 goals a game. Blue Devils looking for a quick number 2. They move it up quickly up this right side. Edge of the 18, looking for a pass in. No, they'll get the rebound. Trying to send a pass through. Looks like it's Galvez. Ends up going in the other direction. Doesn't completely halt the possession for the Blue Devils. They'll just have to restart from midfield. They'll lose it. RCU's got a 3-on-3 counterattack. Stakovic trying to move it to the middle. Too much heat put on the pass. Going to be intercepted from Mirko. Mirko now. He's going to do a display of passing. He's going to get a give and go up on the right side. Can he get the touch in time? It's going to take a couple hops. And oh, it's not going to go into the net. It hits off the post. As Tauzik tried to make a play at the edge of the 18, he was able to cause enough carnage for that one to hit off the post and go out of play. But that was a nice setup right there from Franko Kukovic. So it looks like we're going to be stopped for an injury timeout down on the Rochester Christian side as someone in the back end currently down with an injury. And it looks like there's only 3 available substitutes for the Warriors, so depth is at a premium for the team in white. The athletic training staff of Rochester Christian comes onto the field to assess potential hurt and injury. As Manuel Ruiz is going to get credit for the assist. That will be his 3rd of the season. He'll still be the sole leader of assists for the squad. That could have been the goal number 2 from the Blue Devils as well. As I believe it'll be a throw-in, and it looks like they're going to have Folletti take it. Hamid Folletti, defenseman. 3rd year with the program. He's a junior. As we're waiting for action to get back in. The injured player comes off. The substitution for the Warriors. Now only 2 players it looks like available on the bench. So obviously if you're head coach Nicholas Ronareri in your 2nd season, you don't want to see one of your players when you're already at limited depth come off the field. About 18 minutes through so far in this match. 27:53 left to play here in the first half. Actually 17 minutes, so I can't do math. Folletti is going to throw it into the 18, and it's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Blue Devils. It'll be their 2nd corner of the game. As Fadi Ishak comes out for Jorge Arredondo. So corner kick taken immediately. This one in the middle of the 18, looking for the header. Just a little bit overshot right there. There's already 7 shots taken by Lawrence Tech so far in this match. Just taking that corner kick was Calvo. And the Warriors quickly turn it over off the goal kick. Blue Devils staying patient. They'll find Pabon. Pabon's going to put it in the left-hand side, but not an accurate pass, and it's actually deflected off the Warriors, so it'll be a throw-in on their side. Cross high up into the air. RCU is just going to have to kick it away. So it'll be the third corner kick for the Blue Devils. Manuel Ruiz keeps it short. They did this last time on the far side. Looking for a shot in, blocked from the back line. Flitty's going to send in a deep one. That one takes a couple hops and over. Might be a potential throw-in. I think it will be. So RCU's got to throw it in deep on their own side. Have to escape the press of the Blue Devils. Demon White still looking for the first score of the game. This one sent in the middle with Pabon, and there's going to be a whistle called against the Warriors. So it's going to be a set play. Just about 30 yards out from the net, 12 from the 18. Let's see if they go from the shot from deep or try to set up a play on that right-hand side of the 18. Looks like it'll be Calvo. He's actually going to walk off. He'll go into the bunch of other Blue Devils forwards and midfielders. It's going to be a wall of 3 from the Warriors. 20 minutes played so far in the first half. Trying to go for the shot, blocked by the wall. Mark Martin trying to use that leg of his to send a shot in, but didn't get enough arc on the shot. Flitty trying to direct traffic. Ball goes to Pabon. Pabon is going to rotate back into position. The Blue Devils are going to start it from the back of the formation. Ruiz, Keeler actually trying to send a pass up the right side. RCU now to throw in. They turn it over once again, trying to send a pass through the lane, but it's intercepted, but they take it right back. Blue Devils sending a pass up into the 18. Tauzik's going to be able to get it with some time. He'll get secure possession. You can see at the very top of your screen, it looks like traffic keeps coming and going on the Lodge Freeway. Had to sit on my way. Had to sit in traffic on my way here. But that's pretty normal, especially when it's still orange cone season. Yes, Calvo going up to the left side, trying to get a beat on it, but it looks like he takes one too many touches. It'll be a goal kick. Tauzik puts it short on the ground, trying to work it around. Send a pass off to Dokic. Dokic sends a deep one down. That's going to be back in the feet of the Blue Devils. Blue Devils have dominated in possession mostly the entirety of this game. Flitty loses his footing, but it does not seem to matter. He's looking to go coast to coast. He's going to lose control eventually. Still battle back for possession, and now working down on the left-hand side. Mirko's going to move to the middle. Mirko sends one more pass over. Ricarte works it on the right-hand side. Ruiz looking to dance. They'll keep it on the outside. Now a pass in, looking for a header. Can't find it. Shot just going to be off the post and to the left. But I think it'll be corner kick number 4 coming up for LTU. Yes, it will be. Taking 2 on the right-hand side. Now number 2 coming up on the left-hand side. So we're over halfway here in the first half. Glad you could join us here. My name is Noah Drury. Happy to bring you the presentation of this WAC midweek soccer contest as Mirko trying to lay one out on the ground. It's going to be blocked from RCU. It'll be corner kick number 5 coming up. It's a lot of set pieces near the goal for the Blue Devils. Only one goal to show for it on the scoreboard as they're going to look to go quick here. It looks like they're going to send down Calvo, and Ruiz is going to play close. They're going to keep it short. Look to move to the right side. They'll flip a pass over. Now a lobbed up pass. Looking on that back left corner of the 18. Mirko's still going to be able to keep it down now with possession on the left side. Sends a pass left. Going to receive it right back. Take one step out. Make it 2 or 3. Just to turn back in. Can't send the pass over, but it looks like he's going to hit it off of Lozic. That will be corner kick number 6 coming up, I believe, for the Blue Devils. A lot of corner kicks here in the first half. Don't see this too often, but when you have possession in the attacking third you're going to have a lot of opportunities. That'll be good practice setting up for the corner kicks. This one laid out to the middle. Can't find it. Trying to juggle around. Moves to his right. Shot blocked from the back line of RCU. Looks like Ruiz trying to lay it up there. Tauzik has to sky high for it, but hauls it down. Looks like it was going to maybe hit off the crossbar, but not a bad practice to reach up for that one and snag it out of the air. Now RCU looking to play fast up this left side. It's going to be Dowd sending a pass up left-hand side. They look for a cross. That one lobbed up. Skates around. They get it back on the outside. As Kaniz is going to hit the deck. No whistle blown. LTU just mainly looking to keep possession. Tried to send a pass up for Brankovic. He leads the team in total shots with 17 on the season. He's someone that's not afraid to let it rip. So it looks like LTU's looking for a sub or 2 down on the sideline, make it 2. Looks like Brankovic is going to come out along with Ricarte. Looks like checking in is going to be number 11, Pedro Rosales. $18.50 to play. Rosales able to get possession of it early on and try and battle back for it. They're going to blow a whistle down on the side. The LTU players, as also looks like number 27, Mauricio Lubbert, checks in as well. So Lubbert and Rosas check in. They're going to apply some good minutes off the bench. As RCU just cannot get it down in the attacking third so far. DeReyes is going to pick it back up, slide it over to Martin as he looks to the middle immediately. Finds Lubbert. Nice slide tackle right there, but the Warriors can't make any magic off it. Recovered right there by Pabon. As Folletti's going to move it up with Rosas. Rosas flips back to the right side, sends up a nice pass. Header just going to be placed outside of the net. So the Blue Devils have been able to make some nice plays going down the field, especially in transition, playing at a fast pace. But they have not been able to cap off the plays here tonight. They take this one away, potentially. Nope. It's going to just kind of pinball around back and forth, but the Blue Devils end up gaining possession. This on a pass to the middle. Now work it back outside. They'll just look to play through the back line. It's something they've done for the majority of this game. Now a pass to Pedro Rosas. He's going to send a pass to the middle of the RCU back line. Now how about this? Milos Stojakovic trying to work all down by himself. Is not going to hand it off. He maintains possession. He's trying to draw a call. He almost loses control of possession. He eventually does. And I think we're going to have a whistle blown. LTU throws their hands up into the air. As it looked like Stojakovic might have given a little bit of a flop, but there was definitely some physical contact. Mark Martin in the middle of that play for the Blue Devils. So RCU with a chance to tie it up here off the set play. Only one total shot taken. Talzik happened to make 2 saves on the day for the Warriors. So 1 foul called against them. Same with the Blue Devils. It's been a relatively clean match here so far early on. But a big set piece for the team in white. Can they tie this thing up at 1 apiece? Still itching for their first conference win of the season here in the WAC. 16:35 to play. LTU loading up with the wall of force. Stojakovic looks like he could potentially take this. They're going to try to go for the immediate shot. Wall gets in the way, and the Blue Devils are just going to clearance. Smart idea, resetting your formation. Don't allow anything off the rebound as Herrera took the shot that was blocked. So he'll move it to the center, Talzik. And be able to just barely skate that one by. So Blue Devils make a nice play. Folletti's going to get the turnover. Send a nice pass. Mirko continue to try and work it around. Now Rosas trying to work left to right, right to left. He's moving an analog stick. Instead, Stojakovic is going to be able to get it just to turn it over. Paban trying to play it through potentially. Back heel kicks it. Now Calvo turns to his left. He leaves it for Rosas. Rosas sends a pass back to the middle and another off-target shot for the Blue Devils. And it's the classic term, $10 million move, 10-cent finish for the Blue Devils so far in this first half. They have been able to get a goal back in the 17th minute from Timote Mirko. They've had some really nice setups on the attack, but they have just not been able to cap it off. The Warriors continue to move down, but too much of a forward pass is going to go back to Darius. They'll look to slow down the pace here for the Blue Devils. Two-thirds of the way through in the second half, about less than 15 minutes to play, 14:40. The Blue Devils trying to attack the middle of this Rochester Christian defense. So they continue to work the ball around. This one back to Martin. Martin's going to lay up a ball on the left-hand side for Folletti. Can Folletti stay on sides? I believe he will. Folletti with a lot of space to work with. Sends a pass over. RCU clears it just enough. I believe he had an opportunity for a shot, but decided to make the extra pass, and it did not pay off. The Warriors still within reach. Flitty lays it up. Pabon's going to move it back outside. Now to the left with Roses. Roses looking to work around. Has room for the cross, but oh, he misdirects that ball. And it goes to the front line of RCU where they look to go on a quick counter attack. Stepping up in front of it right there is going to be Kuehler. Kuehler just doing a solid job of moving up when he needs to and also just staying home and protecting the back end of the formation for the Blue Devils. They give up 1.58 goals per game. Couple of passes around for this LTU attack. They hand it off to the right side. Calvo sends over a pass. Now Ruiz. He's going to leave it short. They try to set up the give and go, but it's just not there on that attempt. LTU is going to get it off the throw-in. Now Rose moves around, surrounded by 3 defenders, still trying to play for the ball. RCU really doing a good job of leaning towards backwards. Stokovic, big touch. Warriors continue to move it around. Herrera finds it back to the middle. So Warriors, good passing around, trying to lob one up deep. Flitty's going to be able to get in the way of that one. He's not recovering it. Stanovic trying to send a pass through to Herrera. Flitty is going to be able to take that one back. And Darius. Reset for the Blue Devils. As we move more into the nighttime hours, the lights continue to shine brighter and brighter down on the Blue Devils field. As backwards header, trying to play it up for Lovert. Is Flitty trying to get aggressive for that one. They're going to say it's a clean tackle. He's going to go for another one, and now he has some room to work with it on the left-hand side. Pushing towards the touchline. He's going to put a stop on it. Blue Devils are fine with playing a little bit more of a controlled pace. I feel like they've gone a little bit too fast in terms of tempo. There's a good pass right there from Kuehler. Now they'll send it back. He'll redirect it to the middle. Now they look to attack on the outside. Pass lobbed up towards the middle. Can they find a shot? That one just outside once again. 11 shots total. 2 shots on target. And they're a team that shoots around 51% with a shots on goal percentage, but today has not been the day in terms of finding the mark. I believe that shot was taken from Ruiz down there on the right side. Less than 10 minutes to play now in the half. Blue Devils trying to find a 2-goal advantage, but RCU has other intentions, taking it down the field, trying to play that one through. And Galvez gets in the way of that one. Great hustle back. Playing that outside back position, being able to hustle down on both ends of the field. Calvo trying to lay up a pass, and it's going to be an offsides called against the Blue Devils. RCU doing a little bit of a pull the chair method right there in terms of their back line. Stojanovic able to escape. Sends a pass way too far ahead. Darius is just going to walk to that one. I think he's on the red carpet, and then Martin's going to send a pass back to Felitti. It's a great turn right there, Mirko. Mirko continues to work to the right and takes a shot in the middle of the field by Onyango. And I believe that could be a potential yellow card. We'll see if the official decides to give it to him. No, they're going to just leave it as a foul, but heavy contact on that last play, and now LTU has a set piece just inside that attacking third. Last time they had a set piece close to the net, they decided to go for a shot that ended up hitting the wall, which essentially both fouls with a chance on the attack. They both decided to take shots, and it's hit the wall. This time they're going to lay up a pass. Header just outside once again. Oh my goodness. Another shot. I believe that was taken from, it looks like Mirko. Oh, that was actually taken from Cooler. The defenseman got there on the offensive side as, a little bit of physical shoving up from Calvo. As Pabon's able to get in the way of that one. Ruiz, good footwork down that right-hand side. He's going to pass it off, and he'll receive it right back. Sends a pass to Rosas in the middle. Rosas, nice through ball. Can they cap it off? Felitti's going to meg him for the goal. That one sneaks under. He's able to bang it into the net. Good pass from Rosas right there. And the Blue Devils take a 2-0 lead in the 38th minute. So the Warriors now trail 2-0, approaching halftime. And the Warriors trying to make this back down to a one-score game. They try to play fast off the kickoff, charging ahead on that left-hand side. Force the Blue Devils to throw in. It's a long pass laid up right there. LTU has some space in the middle. If they can find a pass through, they do. Now full head of steam, Calvo. Can they find another through ball right here? Lubbert at the head of it. Can he find room for a shot? Breaks off to the right. Shot put on. What a save from Tauzik. It's a good shot taken right there from Lubbert. They'll get another opportunity. Felitti, can he find goal number 2? Trying to use that speed to the outside. It's going to be cut off. They regroup and reorganize. Going back down to Felitti. He makes a nice move to his left. Can he set up for the assist? Can't find the through pass. Lubbert's going to step up in the way, and it'll be a throw-in deep in the own end for the Warriors. So that one kicked up high into the sky from the Warriors. This was Fadi Ashik. So now the Blue Devils have it inside the 18. Rosas looking for assist number 2 potentially. Lays that one up, trying to go for the header. No. And now it's Pabon. Pabon works it back outside. Ruiz. He sends in a long one, looking for Calvo inside. And that one's going to be kicked out of play from the Warriors, and they'll just look to retreat back to the defensive end. Blue Devils cross up high, looking for the header. No shot. It's going to find its way in for goal number 3. Blue Devils able to find 2 with single-digit minutes remaining. It's 3-0 for the team in blue. So Mirko is going to get his second one, assisted from Felitti. So Mirko with 2 goals, Felitti with a goal and an assist. So the Blue Devils maybe trying to look for one more for the end of the half. As they might find one right here if he could stay on sides. Lobert trying to move ahead. It's Blaze Ruiz trying to keep that one in play. Lobs up a pass. That's going to be an offsides for Calvo as it does bounce back into the net. But the flag was up in the air first. 4 minutes remain here in the first half. LTU leading 3-0 over the Warriors from Rochester Christian University. So they might try to sneak one in here before the end of the half. They'll launch one to the other half of the field before they quickly turn it over, and it's LTU's possession to throw in. Pabon's going to move to the middle. Look for Martin up on the left-hand side. Martin's going to actually move towards the middle, sends a pass with some space. Mirko, hat-trick candidate this game. Calvo's looking to send up a pass. Dowzik finds its way back to the middle. So how about Kuehler right there? Able to make a couple of defensive plays. Lobert's going to get possession. These Blue Devils have used a little bit of a tactical approach, but also using pure athleticism as well. A little give and go up the right-hand side. They'll continue to pass it around in a triangular pattern. This one laid up way too high. It's just a chip shot right there from Lobert. Leaves too much sauce on it. .230 to play. As RCO off the goal kick. As Kaniz send it out of play off the header. Sturaeus. Blue Devils will get a couple more possessions. Rosas has it. He moves to the middle of the field. Tries to place that through ball. It's Calvo now grabbing at his knee. It looks like he'll be okay to continue on competitions. He'll, when his teammates go get that back, it looks like Rosas was able to come up with a stop there for the team in the blue and white kits. Rochester Christian in white, black, and red stripes down the shorts. Couple of passes around for the Blue Devils. Now they push it to the front of the formation. Rosas, good pass laid up on the left side. Calvo looking for a pass into the 18. Quick one tap in. Blue Devils go up 4-0. I believe that's Lubert They got the goal for the Blue Devils. So that might have been Manuel Ruiz. It was actually Mirko for the hat trick. So how about that? A hat trick for him on the night. This Blue Devils trying to make it 5-0 here before the end of the first half. Assist from Pablo Calvo. This Blue Devils looking for goal number 5. They just missed outside. They've had plenty of opportunities to put more goals on the board. That one just left outside. 30 seconds to play here before we reach halftime here at Blue Devil Stadium on the campus of Lawrence Tech University, located off 10 Mile. Herrera has it right side, trying to lob up a pass, but that's going to be halftime here from Blue Devil Stadium. The Lawrence Tech team leads 4-0 over Rochester Christian. Is a hat trick from Timote Mirko. It's an impressive performance, and we can expect more reserves to check into the match here in the second half for Coach Will Dyer's squad, but we'll take a halftime break here. We'll be back for the second half. Coming up here next.
like slightly so thin, and it goes back down, so it's kind of like all the same frame. Yep. Okay, I'll loosen that up for you. My bad. A little more fluid. Feel good? Yep.
Back here for the second half at Blue Devils Stadium, where Lawrence Tech leads 4-0 over Rochester Christian. How about Timote Mirko? The hat trick in that first half. It looks like a lot of reserves out here. He's kicking it off for the Blue Devils is Nick Hatzios. It'll be interesting to see how this second half's played out and see if RCU can give any sort of fight coming back into this match. Still in goal for the Blue Devils is Giancarlo Darius. Glad to have you with us here. My name is Noah Drury. Second half of Blue Devils soccer. So they're looking to play it up this left-hand side early. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Stepping up in front of that is Anreja Mikovic for the Warriors. Sending a pass, Martin. He's still into the game. Greatly placed. One touch too many. Could have had the one-time shot up on the edge. Instead, Tauzik's able to get in front of it. So it looked like that was Jamie Garcia sprinting up there on the left-hand side. Blue Devils came into today averaging 2 goals per game as a team. Obviously, that stat will take an uptick. So that one turned over. Riccarde is going to take a foul from Stojakovic. So now a pass into the front. They'll kick it off to the side. Binford leaves a pass to the middle. Blue Devils trying to work it around. Great resistance put up from RCU, and it's going to be a foul called against the Blue Devils. So then this kick down is going to be Adamovic. Looks like he's a center mid defender. RCU looking to play up this left side. Figueroa is going to have his pass intercepted. Stepping up in the way, Ossenbacher. Ossenbacher, nice pass, threads it through to the right side. Back to Binford. Binford trying to do a little give and go. Can they stay this in play? That one nearing the end line, and I believe they're going to say corner kick. This will be corner kick number 7. It'll be Pedro Roses do the honors and an assist earlier to Mirko. That one fading out, looking for a header that's going to go to the outside for the Blue Devils. Another shot ending up on the outside, as I know the game differential is still 4 goals, but it could be a couple of more. The Blue Devils just haven't been able to finish some of these plays. So this one's going to be poked free. Ossenbacher fighting for it. Contact both ways. The foul is going to go against the Blue Devils. Scarde was looking to make a play off the defensive effort from Ossenbacher. Stojkovic, he'll take some dribbles to the middle, trying to laser a pass through. Looks like Calvo is going to step up in front of. Carde got subbed in that first half, started out the game. So he'll receive the ball right back. Got subbed for Rosas and Lubbert. Binford moves it around as the Blue Devils are in no rush to move it on the attacking end, but now they find it to the midfield. So they have Love passing this ball around. Good spin move right there. As you can see, RCU 8 players back in defense. Good passes around, maybe a little one too much right there. As Nick Hatsios tries to leave it. He could receive it off this pass. It's a cross sent into the box. Tauzik's going to be able to step in front of it, trying to look for that back door for Ossenbacher. So now a deep kick sent down. Darius is going to step up. He's just going to leave a short kick to his left with Martin right there. Scarda continues to look to pass it to the outside. Work it back towards the middle with Hatsios. Cios back to Binford, trying to send one more pass up to Lubbert. So RCU trying to clear that, but instead they send it horizontally the same way. That one ricochets around, and RCU is just going to do the simple task of sending it out of play and resetting. So tripped up right there is Blue Devils, but now they're sending a double team towards the ball. Contact with players hitting the deck. RCU's trying to move it down on the attack. They're able to get a couple passes through. Reset in the midfield with Kaniz. Now he's going to send a pass up to his right side, but RCU just not able to connect on these long balls. Carde has it. Midfield, taking a few touches before he'll pass it off to Binford. Binford does a nice job of tracking his way onside, trying to send a pass through. That hits, looks like Kaniz. So Rosas is going to move it backwards to Martin. Martin and Cooler still in the game. So like we mentioned, Cooler leads the team in minutes with 1,000. So he's played all 90 minutes in 11 matches. Just an absolute Iron Man. LTU really being strategic here, just kind of moving it around in their back end. Try to get it to Ossenbacher. Ossenbacher able to maintain control. Can't get the ball by, and it's going to be a foul against RCU. Trying to step up in the way right there. Midkovic. Be a set piece for the Blue Devils. Approaching goal number 5. It's like Martin looking to take it. Rosas will come over as well. Martin trying to get the right steps. Wall of 3 from the Warriors. That one touched. And the Blue Devils are going to get a goal number 5. John Ossenbacher, the sophomore, able to put it in the back of the net for LTU. So a goal 9 minutes in to the second half for the team in blue. So they'll take a 5-0 lead. Carde has it. Quickly loses it to Herrera. LTU is going to poke that one out of bounds. Stanovic moves it around. It's RCU with another deep pass down. In the way of that one, Binford, he's able to win the 50-50. Turns it right back over with Kaniz, and Kaniz is now down on the ground. It's RCU playing it quickly, looking for their first goal. They'll move it around outside. Stakovic. Nice pass through, but a little bit too many steps ahead. Duraeus is going to be able to step in front of it, trying to go play out for it. Is he shock? So how about that little maneuver right there? Now up for Ossenbacher. He's looking for a goal number 2. Takes a shot. Blue Devils lose control at the front. Rosas is going to get it back. Pass into midfield. Now they'll flip it right side. Binford loses control. Shock's going to have it. We'll move it into the middle. Receive it right back. Couple of skips around here for the Warriors. So they do a little zigzag pattern back to the middle. We're 10 minutes past here in the first half. 35 still left to play. We're about 34 and a quarter now. Couple of passes around. It's Cios. Dumps it off to Binford, and now they'll pass it back to Cooler. Now Lubbert has it. Lubbert, first half substitute. This Blue Devils looking for goal number 6. Ossenbacher has a chance. Oh, what a back heel pass off the post. Could have been goal number 6 with a nice assist coming up for Ossenbacher, but instead, it still remains 5-0. RCU now moving down on the attack. Kaniz, one more pass over. He's shock. I believe it's going to be 1-2 steps, or one too many steps ahead. Offside flag comes up against the Warriors. The LTU's ball off the set play. So they just continue to keep it in the back of the formation. They'll pass to Ossenbacher in the middle. He makes a nice move out to his left. Nice through ball placed right there. Able to shift around. Shot from way deep. Tauzik able to just get hands on it. This one almost crossed the line right there. It's a nice shot taken from a look like it's Lubbert. No one able to play it off the 50-50. Looks like it might have hit just off the top of Binford's head, so it will be RCU to throw in. That one sent back out of play from RCU. Trying to play it up was Garrett Powd. They'll send it back to Kaniz. Kaniz moves it in the center. So that one rolls across. Duraeus has to make sure Makes a play on it. Doesn't want one to just slip by him. He's going to play the cat and mouse game, pick it up, throw it over to his left. So far, a dominant performance here from LTU. Can they look to tack on the goals? Pass up to the left side. Do they play it through? No, instead, dribbling, takes a shot just outside to the left. Roses can't make a play on that one. Looks like we're going to have a substitution for Riccarde. Also, we'll see a goalkeeper sub, as well as I believe that will be Paul Moser coming out there for the Blue Devils. So nearing the first third through point, 2/3 of the way through this match. Ossenbacher gets it back. It's been nice with the footwork so far here, trying to send a pass up for Hatsios. Knies trying to send a pass up through to the right side, had some velocity on it. He'll receive it right back inside the center circle. So they continue to scramble around, trying to push on the attack. LTU doing a really good job of marking. So they apply pressure up front. LTU trying to defend the passes around from Rochester Christian. Stojakovic sends a pass in. That's going to be playing off of Martin, but I believe it'll be a goal kick, and yes, it will be. It's Dowd trying to make a play through, but great strong presence inside the 18 from the Blue Devils. It's Cios back heel kick. There's a lot of heat sent on these passes from RCU. It's just not worked out in their favor. A little bit of dangerous play. Moser's going to send it to the middle. Blue Devils now look to work on the outside, pushing it upfield. Binford moving with some pace, tries to send it through. This is Cios. Tries to make a play on it. Binford sends a header back. That one's going to head back all the way to Tauzik. It's a long pass, able to still get through. Now something trying to find something for Herrera. Right there was Adamovic. So the Blue Devils have had a hard time trying to find passes through the lanes. These last few trips down on the attack. Now RCU looking to pursue a counterattack. Great pass up and ahead. Big touch off. Shot put on just to the outside. Tough one-time shot right there. If you're RCU and still want to play your way back into this game, well, it's almost a insurmountable feat. I believe it's going to be an offsides anyways. Yes, it will be. So nothing would have counted right there. That one did find its way through. Keeler moves it to the middle with Ossenbacher. Ossenbacher laying that one out in the head. Binford sends a cross with a little bit too much heat on it. Trying to hustle back to it is Lubbert. to make some contact, but nothing too crazy, as I think Lawrence Tech's trying to find a substitute and continue to play some of the substitutes that maybe don't experience the most minutes. Lubbert's playing aggressive up front. He's trying to find a pass through. Looks like right there. And it was Garde. Cios trying to find a double team. 50-50 for RCU. Assenbacher is going to be able to field that one down. He makes a move to his right, still pushing ahead. Nice through ball. Hatsios, can he cap it off? No, Tauzik's going to dive ahead just enough for it. RCU now looks to move the ball around a couple of times. Knies has it. Knies trying to play it up and through. That one takes a long trajectory. Maybe we'll see a goal kick, and yes, we will. I think we will see a substitution down on the field. I believe that was for Martin. So he makes his way back towards the bench. Keeler's still in. Assenbacher moves around. Still able to keep his head down, pushing forward. Ball up in the air. No one able to track it. Hatsios, he sends a kick high as while it hits through the uprights. Not the design target for this sport. Although I feel like that would have been good from about 45, 50. It's obviously a different ball. So I believe RCU making a sub as well. $23.50 left to play here in the half. LTU still leads by 5. Working down left side, Lubbert able to set a pass. Hatsios. Back and forth action. Sending a kick through. Tauzik's going to make a routine play, and that's actually Rosas sending that shot. Couple of passes around here for the Warriors. That is going to be sent up to Hatsios up and ahead. He'll move it backwards. Send it to Cadarde. Lubbert trying to play it off the chest. He does. Now Rosas deep on the left-hand side. He'll try to send in a deep shot, but that one way off the mark. So we have reached the halfway point here in the second half. 22:30 to play. Cadarde gets it back for LTU as they can try to continue to pass it around. So also out there is Alberto Garcia. Looks like Gabriel Martin checked in for Mark. That defensive sub. RCU sends up a high kick, takes one hop. Moser was able to step in front of it. Binford sends it up, has Cios. It's Cios trying to maneuver around, makes his way through three. Leaves a pass out for Rosas. Rosas moves to the right and is going to be fouled making that move, and it'll be another set play for LTU approaching the 18. The wall 3 here from RCU. See if they play for the shot or the pass. This one ricochets off the back wall. Lubbert able to get back to it. They'll get it to Moser. Moser's going to lay one up down on the left-hand side as it looks like Ossenbacher's all by himself. See if he plays this towards the left side. He will. Roses sends in a deep cross. Tauzik tries to make a play on it, and that one travels over the end line. Well, looks like it just hit off Tauzik's hands potentially, so it will be a corner. Looks like we got a couple more subs checking on. Had Cios and Lubbert will check out. Two new faces on for the Blue Devils. Well, looks like Rosas is going to take this. He'll leave it short. Pass into the 18. Ball goes in the opposite direction. Away from the net. They'll send one back in. Tauzik's going to be able to make a play on it. Charging up and ahead right there. It looked like it was Keeler. So the ball goes down to the left-hand side for RCU as they'll try to make their ways around. Kaniz has it. Stojakovic back to Kaniz. Now pass up to the left-hand side. Figueroa. He'll leave across into the 18. Well defended right there from the Blue Devils. Able to clear it. Adamovic finds a pass up to the right side. RCU is going to have it. Taken away. This one goes back to Moser. So find Benford down on the right-hand side. This new player in, Andrew Cook. Playing up for the Blue Devils in the forward slot. So that one's going to be flagged for offsides. He's trying to go make a play up there with Saul Lopez. New player into the match for the Blue Devils as well. Pass for RCU is going to be blocked. Not cleared all the way through. Stojakovic is going to lose possession. Lopez trying to send a pass forward. It's great to see a lot of these players for the Blue Devils getting some in-game experience. And they're up a big deficit. Or a big deficit for the Warriors. It's good to see some of your reserves that might not see too much more action except in critical situations Be able to get some experience, get their feet wet. Some physical contact towards the end line as Lopez kind of lays into him there. So you don't want to see things get too chippy and something escalate to something that it doesn't need to be, especially in a game like this where we think we know who's going to come out as the victor and who is not. Obviously, we've seen crazier things happen. Actually, I don't know if we have. Cook with it. Back to Ossenbacher. Is going to have to hop over Tauzik. So that pass just laid out a little bit too far ahead. Now to Abramovich, moving it towards the back line. That pass intercepted. Morozis not able to keep possession of it. RCU has been able to work it more towards the front line, but it's these long lobbed passes that they haven't been able to keep track of. Now Alberto Garcia receives it off the throw-in. The Blue Devils are just going to work it around to Kuehler. Team in blue works on ahead on the attack once again. This pass to Ossenbacher. Ossenbacher moves it up, Benford right side. He looks for a cross. That one has some pinball action. Ossenbacher misses the uprights. Had the leg for it. So a goal kick coming up for Tauzik. Tauzik, wait to sending it down. Looks like a new player in for LTU, number 14, Toha Sakat. So he makes a nice pass through for Cook. Tauzik's able to step up to it. I think he would have had an opportunity to put that one in if he went for it. But instead, it's RCU moving quickly. Step up in front of that, I believe, is Giuseppe Sapenzia. Cook trying to go play out for that one. Able to make a pass backwards. Martin sends it up front for Lopez. This Blue Devils just really looking to play a possessive style here. This final 13 minutes aren't upon us. Benford. Back over Ossenbacher. Ossenbacher lays that one out for Benford. No offsides. Puts the shot on. Able to bake it into the left side. Benford able to get the goal off the assist from Ossenbacher, and now it's 6-0 with 2 goals now scored in the second half. Grayson Benford gets goal number 6 for LTU. LTU trying to post a shutout here. Their last game they played Cleary University. They won that match 2-1 with Timotei Murko and Mark Martin both scoring goals. Mark Martin getting the game winner in the 89th minute. It's LTU trying to work up that left-hand side of the 18. That one blocked into the hands of Towzik Sakat. It's the big body in front of that one. Blue Devils looking to improve to 7-5-1 and 6-0 in conference play on the season. They'll have a tough test at number 17 Indiana Tech, according to the United Soccer Coaches NAIA poll, where you could maybe expect the Blue Devils to see some receiving votes potentially with how well they performed, and obviously if they pick up a big win on Saturday on the road, could be huge implications in where they will be seated in the WAC tournament, as they'll be seated 1 through 8. So Ossenbacher looking for assist number 2 potentially. Sakat not going to play up for that one. Instead, Lopez was looking for it. It'll be a corner kick coming up here for the Blue Devils. Looks like they're going to have to go Sakat, go and take it. Potentially Binford, one of the two. Binford will play close. $11 minutes remain here. 79 played. Sakat is going to lay it up, bending out, backwards header. Towzik gets to it off the one hop. Just trying to put it in a nice spot off the header is Nick Kuehler. Blue Devils quickly get it back off the miscue from RCU. So they're trying to find their way down up the left side, as Marmy was trying to look for a nice pass up and ahead for Chase Burdai. So left-hand side, Blue Devils trying to play it up. They let that one go by instead. RCU will fall to 1-10-1 on the season, 0-5-1 in conference play. So their next opponent, they'll be at Cleary University on October 11th. This Saturday, so back-to-back road games. By the way, the Warriors play at the MI Star Sports Complex in Washington Township, Michigan, both men's and women's team. It's an indoor facility. The MI Stars play, and they're in multiple leagues. They've been in the NISA and also the MWPL and have a bunch of youth programs across. This one played up to the left side with Grayson Binford. Binford looking to move it towards the middle. Sakat's going to lose control. He's trying to play back for it. Adamovich going to send it down. It's actually Pedro Panagua down there in the defenseman spot. Great pass laid up for Lopez up on the left side. He tries to go down, halted by the slide tackle. Sakat's going to be on the recovery. Sakat moving his way in towards the 18, trying some passes around. Cook looking for a shot. Towzik not able to get back to it. They move it to the center of the 18. Lopez loads up for a shot that goes outside to the right. So we will see more substitutions from the Blue Devils. 3 more come onto the field. It's Binford, Garcia. It looks like Nick Kuehler will come off, so Nick Kuehler will not have his first 90-minute game of the season. Came into today's match playing 1,000 minutes. LTU playing 12 games beforehand. Actually, he has missed one. Still an Ironman for the squad as Knies is going to send it up right-hand side. And in that left center back spot is Logan Humlig. As RCU looking to pitch a shutout here in a clean sheet for both goalkeepers. Moser came in with about 30 minutes left in the second half. It's a nice through ball for RCU, trying to cap it off with the goal. Great defense from the Blue Devils, able to clear it right there. Jonah Caldwell. It's almost ruining the shutout there. I think that was an offsides from the Warriors. Definitely getting no love from the officials. This one played to the middle. Back around a couple of times. RCU looking to just find one here at the end. Left side of the 18. Kicked up into the air. Cook looking to field it. He's looking for a goal in this match. Trying to burst off to the right side, still able to stay in tall. RCU is able to recover it with Adakovic in the back. Now in the middle, Sapienza passes around Assenbacher. Back to Sapienza. Sakat has it. He turns, had a window if he wanted it. Instead, moves it off to the right side, cross into the 18. Getting marked offside, it's Caldwell right there. Blue Devils are playing hard to the 90th minute. Got to respect to the Warriors' efforts. Coming out to compete today, but fortunately not going to end on the right side of the scoreboard and in the win column. This one thrown back for David De La Torre. So I'm going to redo the throw in here down on the right-hand side. It's also in the game, Aaron McKenna. Freshman is on a potential handball, and I believe they called it against the Blue Devils. Soccer is one of the few sports that you can't use your hands in, but it's the way it was designed. Stojkovic has it in the middle. Came into today with 4 goals on the season, potentially looking for number 5. He's going to swing a pass around. Sakat's going to be able to poke that one free. See if LTU even wants to push it down on the attacking end. Instead, it's going to be turned over, so no really opportunity to do so. Sapienza not able to step in front of that one. It's RCU now. Couple of passes, working it around. Mikovic trying to send it down, and LTU is just going to clear it. Looking for Lopez down on the left-hand side, but that one will take a trip over the touchline. 4 minutes to play here. RCU looking for a last-second one. Stojkovic loads up for a shot. Moser in the way. Able to add a save to the stat sheet. Deep kick down, sent by Caldwell. Welly placed. Lopez looking for a shot. Faces some contact, spins back around, trying to make some maneuvers. See his teammates. He's going to pass it off to, and he does. Now this one laid up. Cook looking for the header, and that one's going to sneak in for Assenbacher. 7-0, the Blue Devils lead. As the assist come from Aaron McKenna. Down in the 87th minute. 7-0 will most likely be your final score, despite any craziness or one extra goal. RCU playing it back around. So Pienza trying to go for it instead. Lose control to Stojakovic. Now up the left side. Kaniz playing it back. Couple of passes around for the Warriors. Marmy down with it. He's going to lose control, and I believe it'll be LTU's ball to throw in. Looking towards the middle. Lopez has it. Left side, big touch. Looking to send a pass through. Tauzik's going to be able to dive in front of that one. Tauzik's faced a lot of shots today, but gave it the best effort and playing hard till the 90th minute. He's faced a lot of uncontested shots and great setups from the Blue Devils. Sakat, weighs it. Asamacher, are they going to go for a goal number 9? No, not on that play, as Tauzik's able to get in front of that cross attempt. Skaniz maybe trying to fit one through, sends a nice cross field pass to the right-hand side. RCU looking for a shot. No, that one just on the outside. I don't know if Moser would have gotten in front of that one. Less than a minute to play. Scott not able to get that one. Instead, RCU is trying to work it. Down the side. Blue Devils with less than 20 seconds left to play. Will they go for any sort of attack? We'll see in these final seconds. Caldwell moving to his right side. That cross attempt deflected. Lopez has it. Lopez is going to move to his left, put a shot on target on Tauzik, but that will be the final buzzer here from Blue Devil Stadium. Lawrence Tech takes a convincing 7-0 victory as they have a tough test with their next opponent in Indiana Tech, the number 17 team ranked in the NAIA poll. Rochester Christian, they'll move on to play Cleary this Saturday at Cleary in Howell, Michigan. But that'll do it for here from us. Thank you to everyone on our production staff. My name is Noah Drury saying so long, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night.